What's up, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, and today we're going over some combos for Crystrons as promised. So every Crystron monster that's not a tuner has its own combo, and the levels do matter. So I'm gonna start off with these very simple combos. They can get very extensive if you have just another not necessarily an extender, but sometimes just another Crystron name like Sulfenir, Thisfern. Those things matter, like your Scrap Recycler. That one extra card makes everything better. But if you brick and the only good card in your hand is one of these, I'll show you what you can do with the different levels. So if you have Turtle, you can use Turtle's effect, pop itself. Now you can bring out either Citri, or if you have another Crystron card in hand, monster in hand, you can bring out Quan. But let's say this is the only good card you have. You bring out Citri. During your opponent's turn, you use Citri's effect, special this. And then you go into your level 4 Synchro, which is Quandax. You pray for the best. That's one card, right? That's what you can do on one card. And if you open up with a way to get your Scrap Recycler and you have your Sulfenir, it becomes a lot more powerful. But that's what you can do with just one turtle. That's what you can do. Simply just one turtle. If you have a Crystron Impact, it gets even crazier because the Impact can bring this back or this back, and you can do more with it. But that's literally off of just one turtle. I'll show you what you can do off of one Smiger. Smiger's effect, destroy itself. And you're gonna bring out your Citri during your opponent's turn. Bring out Smiger through Citri's effect. Opening up with the level 3s gives you a little bit more, basically a little bit more of a powerful play because you can go into either a Matrix or you can go into Ally of Justice Catastrophe. What I recommend is probably the Matrix. I'm just going to the Matrix because if you already have names engraved, it'll float. Then finally, I'll show you what you can do just off of one Rosenix. So you can go Rosenix effect, destroy her, go into Citri, and during your opponent's turn, use Citri Synchro, go into a level 6 Synchro, and this is going to guarantee that you don't die. So you're going to have a follow-up. So just by making this play happen, as long as you have a setup and you have an ability, not ability, but you have the resources to maneuver around your opponent's floodgates, powerful boss monsters in the gates. If you have the stones, like Crystrons can actually open up with the stones. This deck is very slept on. It's powerful, especially when we get freaking Needle Fiber. It's going to be more crazy. But if you have the stones, right, this is going to make sure that I don't die, so that next turn you're going to die. So that's what you can do just off of one card. Now I'm going to show you 2 card combos. We're going to do either Scrap Recycler, Mathman, or Gen X Undyne. For this one, I'm going to show Scrap Recycler because he's a level 3 and that matters. And he doesn't have to dump a level 4 or lower, whereas Mathman does and Undyne's a level 4. So we'll do him. First one is going to be him, any Crystron card. So for example, we could just do Impact. So you're going to normal summon him. You're going to dump a Sulfenir off of him. Excuse me. Pitch a random Crystron card, special Sulfenir, activate Sulfenir's effect, pop itself. You're going to go through a sequence that actually does matter. The levels matter, the monsters you summon matter, the timing, everything you do matters right now. Summon Turtle, I love him because my favorite pets are turtles. Pop itself. Go into Citri. During your opponent's turn, activate Citri's effect. Whenever you're ready, Synchro Summon, and you're going to go ahead and go into Quandax. And if you feel that you're in trouble and your opponent's outmaneuvering you and they're just going a little bit more crazy than you planned on, you can just go ahead and Synchro Summon for 7. You can make Black Rose. You can make Black Rose Moonlit. You can make whatever level 7 Synchro you feel is necessary. This is a generic play. This doesn't restrict what you summon. You can summon Yazi. Yazi is a generic level 7 Synchro. He can't be targeted. It just totally depends what the situation call for. For the most part, it's always going to be Black Rose. If you really are losing, this can help you to come back. And then we'll go back, same 2-card combo, but this time we're just going to add in the mix. Either you open with Impact or you have a way to search Impact. So to keep it at 2 cards, let's just do this. You have 3 Smigers in your deck, and he's searchable, and you can bring him out from your deck. So Scrap Recycler is going to dump your Sulfenir, which this deck is so much more powerful with Sulfenir. A lot easier to play with them. Pitch the Smiger, summon your Sulfenir. Same sequence of plays. Sulfenir is going to bring out your cute little turtle, Citri. Banish your Smiger to activate his effect. Every Crystron that's not a tuner has an effect to Destroy a face-up card you control, special a tuner from deck. Restrict you to only summon synchro machines. And they have effects from grave where you can banish them and do A, B, or C. He searches out Crystron, spells, or traps, but they only have traps right now. Search your impact, right? Set it. During your opponent's turn, Saucey, special your turtle. Synchro summon for a level 4. Go into Quandax. You can Black Rose right here, or you can take it a step further. You can go Impact. Now, the Impact can bring this back. You can Trish them if you know that the Trish is going to help. You can go into Mistworm. Mistworm is a level 9, generic, bounce a bunch of cards. Or you can make one of the best plays in the deck, which is making one of their boss monsters. You have a tuner that's 6, and a non-tuner that adds up to 9. Synchro using Quandax's quick effect. Spell speed 2 during your opponent's main phase or battle phase. You're going to go into Carry On Quandax, and you're going to banish 3 monsters from their field or their grave. And then whenever this guy dies, he's going to bring back a monster from either player's banish zone. So it's ideal to bring back your Smiger, so you have a follow-up because you're going to be able to tutor your Sulfenir. You're going to get the search off of Smiger, or you could just special from your deck, like Smiger's effect, right? You can just you can really make some crazy plays off of that. And it's just 2 cards. So next, we're going to add in some of the tech cards in the mix. So we're going to add in the downbeat, chance modifies. I'm going to show you both. Then we're going to show you the plays that you can make with Trench. I don't want to take too much time, so I'm going to try to go over not necessarily the minimum, but just enough combos, but not too much to where this is like a 30-minute video. I don't even think there's too many people that are care about Crystrons watching this video. So this is really just for the fans that are watching, the fans of Crystron. So you can open up. So these are the more extensive combos. I showed you the simple ones. These ones get crazy. So let's say you have Sulfenir. Where's my boy at? Smiger. And let's say you have Batman. Downbeat, right? Or matter of fact, let's say that you have, because if I add these, this is insane, but that's 4 cards. I think 4-card combos are too much. So we're going to stick to 2 and 3. So I guess we'll do downbeat for this one, and then we'll throw the Trench, then we'll throw the chance modify. So if you open up a Sulfenir Smiger, you're going to activate your Sulfenir, pitch the Smiger, special self, destroy his self, and you're going to tutor out your Thisfern from the deck. You're going to activate your downbeat, send your Thisfern off. You're going to special summon your... Is it going to be Saucey? No, not yet. You're going to summon your turtle. You're going to banish both your Smiger and your Thisfern to search. Banish them one at a time, of course, not at the same time. The Crystron monster you search is going to make a difference. So what you're going to do here is you're going to grab the Rosenix. You're going to actually normal summon for turn, using the Rosenix for your normal summon. And then I gotta make sure I'm doing everything right, because one of them has to pop the other, but I have to pop the right one. Rosenix, pop turtle, tutor. No, it's turtle pop Rosenix. So turtle pop Rosenix. Summon your Saucey. Synchro summon for level 4. I think I just made this up because I made a mistake right now. This is not, I memorized my combos and this is not how it's supposed to go. So I literally just made these steps up right now. every step until now was actually part of the combo, except when I normal summon that Rosenix. I think it was supposed to be another one of the level 3s. But we're just going to go with the flow here, alright? You're actually supposed to grab one of the level 3s, because levels matter when you're synchro summoning. So you're going to summon your Quandax. You're going to activate Rosenix's effect, banish it, and put a level 1 token there. So now you have 1 plus 4, that can be 5. But you're going to set your impact. And then you're going to activate it whenever you're ready. And you're going to bring back, you know, a level 4, a level 3. It's up to you. So if you bring back the level 3, what you can do here is you can synchro into a generic level 8 synchro, which can be, for example, like, I don't know, Stardust, Spark Warrior, not Spark Warrior, Stardust, Stardust Spark. It can be Cypher and Lord Omega. It depends on you. It can be the Omega, or you can take it one step further, which is now I realize that I'm glad that I did make it the Rosenix. Now you can summon the Rosenix. You have the level 1. Those add up to 9. So you have a generic level 9 play being Trishula, which Trishula is going to be insane. Or you can do Vermilion Dragon Mech. You can do Mistworm. You can do a lot of things. And also at the same time, your grave is going to be pretty set up with resources for you to be able to make your push next turn. Just because Impact grabbed that banished monster. So that combo is pretty cool. It was supposed to be a lot more powerful. I think I just searched the Rosenix when I was supposed to instead search another Smiger. Because the levels matter. So now we're going to add Transmodify into the mix. So Transmodify plus Sophonir plus this Fern. So discard this Fern, special Sophonir. Sophonir destroy himself. Bring out Rosenix. Oh, whoops, not Rosenix. You're transmodifying. Bring out Turtle. Transmodify your Turtle. Go into your Smiger, wherever it's at. Banish this Fern to search any Crystron monster. This is where you grab your Turtle. Matter of fact, can he special himself? I need to make sure that. Oh, thank God. Banish the Turtle, special the Turtle, because you don't want to actually normal him. Because something happens, you're just sitting on 500 versus 2000. Special the Turtle. Then you're going to activate the Turtle's effect, destroy your Smiger. There's kind of like a combination of cards that are virtually going to do the same thing, which is a powerful synchro play on your opponent's turn. You're going to go ahead and summon out your Satri. Banish your Smiger. Why am I grabbing my extra deck to search for Impact? Grab your Impact. Then you can synchro for 4. You can go into your Quandax, set, and this time you're going to wait for your opponent to do something to the Quandax. When he dies, he's going to float into the Sophonir. When the Sophonir dies, it is going to go ahead and float into another Satri. This is how you live more. This is a live more combo. Make sure you don't die so you can kill them, and you're loading your grave at the same time. Now you're going to use your Satri. You're going to revive back your Turtle. You're going to go ahead and synchro for 4 into another Quandax. Then you're going to activate your Impact. And you're going to bring out your Thisfern. That's when you Black Rose your opponent. After they've committed so much into trying to OTK you, then you Black Rose them. Does it make sense? Alright. Now we're going to add in Deep Sea Different blah 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 Trench. What is this called? Deep Sea Dimension, Different Dimension Deep Sea Trench into the mix. So this Sophonir, Smiger. Discard Smiger, special Sulfenir, pop itself. Sulfenir is going to special summon this Fern. You are going to banish your Smiger to add your trap, Crystron Impact. You're going to use this Fern's effect, destroy the trench. And this is going to turn into a generic play, possibly if you wanted to. Or you can just go literally in, this is how you can make your boss monster without doing it on your opponent's turn. Like if you somehow are in a bind and you need to summon him like right now, you can go into Rion. And then you go special. And you can go ahead and synchro summon, right? You go into your Vermilion Dragon mech. And this is just if you're like going second, you can use his effect. You're gonna go ahead and banish your this Fern, right? And then you're just gonna destroy a card. Oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna banish your Rion. You're gonna just destroy a card. Then you set this, and these are both going to be able to react because you're gonna have a banish tuner. So like whenever he dies, you have the option to add your Rion, or you can just special your Rion. I'll probably just add my Rion because the Rion is going to be able to be a reactive card in the follow-up. And this will be ready because now I can combo off with this, for example. The Rion can be, because these are both loaded back into your grave, the Rion can be a combo piece. You can banish with this Fern. You can add, for example, a turtle. This is a major setup, you guys. It's crazy. Pitch the turtle. Special Sulfenir. Destroy himself. Tutor out your Rion from deck. Then banish the turtle. Special Rion from hand. Activate Impact. And you basically can go into this Fern. Then you synchro summon for 9 again. But this time, you're going to go into something more devastating. You're going to go carry on Quandax. You can even banish your own cards in grave, which is really cool. So you can banish your Vermilion Dragon mech. Let's say, for example, they have just one thing that's in your way. It says... Okay, I'm sorry. You can't. Never mind. I always read this card wrong. So you're just going to banish 3 of their cards. And then whenever this dies, it's going to float into one of your banished. And when this dies, you're going to get more value because, look at it. Every time you banish these cards, you're putting them back in your grave. So you're making sure, as you can see, like what that combo does is it sets you up to make plays every single turn while reloading your graveyard and putting out threats every single turn consistently. So it's like a setup combo. And I think the higher level combos, which require more cards, we'll do another video for those. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. For you Crystron fans, let me know what you think. A lot of these combos I just stumbled upon playing the deck. But I'm just going to go ahead and sign out on this note. God bless you. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content. And peace out, y'all. You know I love y'all.